My beloved one, pause for just a moment. You were guided here for a reason. Heaven is watching you. Angels are surrounding you. And what you're about to hear is not just a message. It's an answer to something your heart whispered in silence. Before we go deeper, let your soul speak first. If you receive this in faith, type these 3 words in the comments. I believe. Let the heavens see your agreement. Let your words open the door to divine alignment. And if this is your first time with us, welcome to Prophetic Message, where we share divine messages from God's heart through His messengers, straight to you. If you feel the peace in this space, I invite you to subscribe now and click the notification bell, because the next message may be the confirmation you've been praying for. Now breathe deeply, because something sacred is being revealed. Someone rich and younger has their heart set on you. This isn't infatuation. This isn't a passing thought. This is divine attraction, heaven-approved and spirit-led. They're not watching you from afar because of what you wear or how you speak, but because of the light you carry. You see, there's something about your presence that touches their soul. They've seen others. They've met many. But none carry what you carry. None stir their spirit the way you do. And this person, this blessed soul, is not just watching. They are preparing. Preparing to invite you into their space. Preparing to share their world with you. Preparing to open a door that only God could have placed between the two of you. They want you in their life, in their arms, in their home. Yes, your angels are showing me something clear. They are ready. They are financially established, spiritually awakened, emotionally prepared, and though they are younger than you in years, they are mature in purpose. This connection is not a coincidence. It is part of your destiny. Isaiah 43:19 declares, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it?" This love is the new thing. This relationship is the shift. This moment is the unlocking. Don't talk yourself out of it just because it doesn't match what you expected. Don't reject the gift because the wrapping looks different. God does not pair people based on age. He aligns souls based on purpose. And this soul is aligned with yours. They see your strength. They admire your wisdom. They feel peace when they think of you. They're not coming to change you. They're coming to love you in the fullness of who you are. And yes, they're blessed financially, but their wealth is not what defines them. It's what they want to share. They don't want to impress you with material things. They want to honor you with their consistency, their attention, their stability. Proverbs 10:22 reminds us, "The blessing of the Lord makes rich, and He adds no sorrow with it." This is not a blessing that will break you. It will build you. It will add peace, not pressure. This person has been asking God, "Where is the one who can handle what I've been given?" And God has whispered your name. Because you've proven faithful in your waiting season. You've guarded your heart when others gave theirs away too easily. You've trusted God, even when you didn't understand the delays. And now, you're being rewarded. Someone who has resources, vision, and youth, but more importantly, someone with a tender heart and a kingdom mindset, is being drawn to you. They don't want to date you casually. They don't want to play with your emotions. They want to bring you into their future, fully, freely, forever. They want you in their life, not just to visit, but to stay. They want to wake up beside you and pray over you. They want to build a peaceful home where God is first and where your soul is safe. Matthew 6:33 says, "But seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added to you." You've done that. You've sought His kingdom. You've chosen righteousness over rushing, and now love is being added to you in abundance, in beauty, in divine timing. This person is preparing their space for you, not just physically, but spiritually. Their prayers are getting clearer. Their mind is getting focused. They no longer want just anyone. They want you. And they're younger, yes. But don't let age deceive you. They've been through storms. They've had to grow up quickly. They've had to fight for their purpose. And now that they've found clarity, they are ready to commit to someone who understands the weight of divine connection. They see that in you, and your angels want you to stop shrinking yourself just to make others comfortable. You were never meant to fit in. You were meant to be found by someone who could handle the magnitude of your soul. Someone who wouldn't fear your light, but reflect it. Romans 8:28 assures us, and we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are the called according to his purpose. All of your waiting, all of your wondering, all of your walking away from distractions. It wasn't in vain. It was preparation for this moment. It was leading you to this soul. And now that they are drawing close, heaven is saying, be ready. Don't sabotage it with fear. Don't second guess what God has confirmed. Don't replay the pain of the past when this person is coming to bring healing, not harm. They are already thinking about where you'll live together. They are already imagining building a sanctuary of peace, joy, and love, a home where God is welcome and you are cherished. They are not just dreaming of love, they are planning for it. Psalm 37:4 says, "Delight yourself also in the Lord, and he shall give you the desires of your heart." This is that desire. Not because you chased it, but because you trusted God to bring it, and now it's being brought to your doorstep. When it comes, it may feel like a dream. You may wonder, why me? You may ask, can this really be happening? But I want you to remember this: when God blesses, he does it exceedingly, abundantly, above all you could ask or imagine. This person will show up with more than you expected, not just wealth in their bank account, but wealth in their heart. They will be generous with their words, affectionate with their actions, consistent with their time, protective with their love. This isn't love that confuses or controls. This is love that covers. This is love that restores the pieces others tried to shatter. Corinthians 13:4-7 says, "Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres." That's the kind of love coming your way, and it's coming through someone younger, someone who might surprise you at first. But the more you talk with them, the more you'll realize they carry something rare. Their heart beats differently, their energy brings life, their presence makes your soul rest. They're not rushing to impress you, they're preparing to honor you. They don't want to take you away from your purpose. They want to support it. They want to walk beside you as you grow. They want to give you the freedom to breathe, to create, to heal, and to thrive. They don't just want you in their life, they want to build a life with you. And yes, they're ready now. Not next year, not someday, not when the time is right. The time is right. God has already spoken to them. He's already whispered your name in their dreams. He's already shown them glimpses of who you are, and their spirit said, "That's the one." So I need you to hear me when I say this. You are not too much. You are not too late. You are not too old. You are not too complicated. You are perfectly timed. You are divinely preserved. You are heaven's answer to someone's deepest prayer, and soon you'll see the confirmation with your own eyes. So if your spirit is open to receive it, I ask you right now, like this video, if you feel this message was sent to your heart, you're still here. And that means your heart is still listening. And if your heart is still listening, it means your spirit is still expecting. That expectation, right now, it's pulling heaven into motion. Because something powerful happens when you refuse to shut your heart down, even after disappointment. Something divine is unlocked when you dare to believe, even when you've been let down before. And right now, the angels are rejoicing because you're not giving up. You're not letting fear win. You're not turning away from the miracle that's coming toward you. You're standing in position, you're holding on to hope, and that's exactly where you need to be. Because what's coming is not small. It's not casual. It's not temporary. It's sacred. It's divine. It's destined. Someone rich and younger wants to move you into their life, not out of impulse, not out of loneliness, not out of fantasy, but out of alignment, out of revelation. Because God has revealed your heart to them in ways you don't even realize. They've been having dreams, sudden thoughts of you, even emotional waves they can't explain. Until now, they're not just thinking about you in passing. They're being drawn to you with divine urgency because their heart has recognized you, and this recognition is more than attraction. It's spiritual. It's rooted in the kind of knowing that goes beyond words. When they think of you, peace enters them. Clarity follows. They see a future they never saw before. They see a life that doesn't feel forced. They see a home that feels holy. And they just know that you're the one they want beside them. And the most beautiful part, they're ready to make room. Not just emotionally, not just in their calendar, but physically. They're preparing space, they're thinking about keys, thinking about the bedroom you'll sleep in together, thinking about dinners shared at the table, late-night talks in the kitchen, soft prayers whispered over each other's dreams. They're ready to welcome you, not as a guest, but as a partner, a spiritual equal, a chosen one. Isaiah 60:22 says, "When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen." And for you, the time is right. That's why this message is reaching you now. It's not just information, it's activation. It's heaven's way of saying, start expecting, because the door is opening. The pathway is clearing. The invitation is on its way, and when it comes, you won't have to beg for it. You won't have to chase it. You won't have to explain your worth or prove your value. This person will already see it. They will approach you with certainty, with honor, with holy intention. Because they are not just rich in money, they are rich in discernment. They know what's fake and what's real. They've seen what the world has to offer, and they are not impressed by temporary pleasures. They want something lasting, and that something is you. Because you don't just bring beauty, you bring balance, you bring wisdom, you bring truth, you bring light. They feel God when they think of you, and that's something no wealth can buy. They've had people around them who wanted their riches, people who admired their youth, people who were drawn to the outer glow, but missed the inner weight of their spirit. You're different. You see their soul. You value their growth. You're not dazzled by what they have. You're humbled by who they are. That's why they trust you. That's why they want to build with you. That's why they want you close, not just emotionally, but physically. They want to hold you at night and wake up beside you in the morning. They want to include you in their world, in their plans, in their most private dreams. They're not afraid to share what they have because they know who you are, and your angels are standing close, watching all this unfold. They've been guarding this connection. They've been protecting both of your hearts. They've been waiting for the right moment, and now it's here. You've walked through the fire. You've faced rejection. You've known silence and loneliness. But now, you're about to know favor, divine favor, and not just any favor. The kind that makes up for every year of pain, the kind that brings restoration, the kind that repositions your entire life. Joel 2:25 says, "I will restore to you the years that the swarming locust has eaten." That promise is alive in this moment. You thought you lost time. You thought you missed your season. But God is a restorer. He's been working while you've been weeping. He's been building while you've been battling, and what's coming will feel like sudden joy. But it was never sudden to him. It was always scheduled, always written, always yours. That's why you're hearing this now, because your angels are saying, the delay is over. You're about to walk into a life that fits your prayers, a relationship that reflects your healing, A love that doesn't question your strength, but celebrates it. And even if others look and don't understand, you'll know deep in your soul, this is what God promised me. And if there's still a part of you whispering, can this really be for me? I want you to listen closely now. Yes, it is for you. It is for the version of you that stayed silent when misunderstood, for the version that chose prayer instead of revenge, for the version that refused to settle. You didn't wait in vain. You didn't cry for nothing. You didn't hold on just to be left out. You are God's beloved. You are seen. You are known. You are chosen. Psalm 84:11 says, "No good thing will he withhold from those who walk uprightly." And you've walked uprightly. You've honored God when it was hard. You've held your tongue when it would have been easier to lash out. You've chosen to be faithful over being famous. You've chosen character over comfort. And now, God is choosing to reward you openly. He's doing it in a way that no one can deny. He's placing you in a story that others will say, "How did this happen?" And you'll simply smile and say, "It was God." Because only God could have aligned hearts across distance. Only God could have brought you someone who is rich in spirit, wealthy in peace, young in age, and yet deeply mature in faith. Only God could write a love story like this. And here's what's even more beautiful. They don't just want to move you in to fill a void. They want to build a kingdom partnership. They want to grow. They want to pray with you. They want to serve together. They want to leave a legacy rooted in faith, not just finances. You're not a trophy to them. You're a treasure. And they've told heaven, "When I find them, I won't let go." They've seen enough counterfeits. They've experienced enough surface-level connections. Now they want the real thing. And you, my dear, are the real thing. Your love is real. Your discernment is real. Your grace is real. Your strength is real. And it's because of all these things that they are ready to receive you, to make space, to share their world, to move you into their life. So I ask you now, are you ready? Are you ready to stop shrinking? Are you ready to stop doubting? Are you ready to step into the space that's already being prepared for you? Because someone has already made up their mind, and soon they'll make their move. And when they do, there won't be confusion, there won't be hesitation, there will only be peace. Because that's how you know it's God. Philippians 4:7 says, "And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." This is that kind of peace, the kind that makes no sense to the world, but makes perfect sense to your soul. So lift your head, raise your expectation, wipe your tears, smile again. Because heaven is bringing love to your doorstep. Someone rich and younger is ready to say, "Come home. I've been waiting for you." And when that day comes, soon, you'll remember this message and you'll whisper, "God, you really did it." Stay with me just a little longer, because even now, the Spirit is revealing more. This connection isn't something small that can be explained with surface words or worldly definitions. It's something deeper than attraction, stronger than logic, wiser than your past. This love you're about to walk into is going to feel like destiny remembered, as if your soul has finally caught up with what heaven already knew. Because long before this person had wealth, long before they became successful, before they were admired, they were praying for someone like you, someone who could see beyond the cars, the clothes, the image, someone who could sit beside them in silence and still make them feel heard. Someone who could remind them of who they are, not with pressure, but with presence, and you, beloved, are that person. They're drawn to you because of how deeply you care, because of the way you speak about faith, because of your softness wrapped in strength, because of how you show up, even when it's hard. They don't want someone perfect, they want someone real, and you've remained real through it all. That's what sets you apart, and your angels are singing over you even now because they know how much you've endured to get here. They know the nights you cried but didn't speak a word of it. They know the people you forgave even when they didn't apologize. They know the prayers you prayed for others when you needed help yourself. And heaven has not forgotten. Not one tear was wasted. Not one delay was accidental. Not one sacrifice has gone unnoticed. Galatians 6:9 reminds us, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." You're at that proper time now. The harvest is ready, and love is about to show up at your door. But not just love, safety. This person, though younger, has walked through their own fire. They've seen betrayal. They've tasted loneliness. They've learned who's for them and who only came for what they had. So when they see you, humble, kind, grounded, they know, and they'll do what many didn't have the courage to do. They'll pursue you with honor. They'll love you with patience. They'll commit with boldness. And no, they're not intimidated by your depth. They crave it. They're not comparing you to others. They're thanking God you're not like the rest. And here's what's so powerful. They're not coming into your life to fix anything. They're coming to walk with you. They're not coming to complete you. They're coming to grow with you. They're not intimidated by your independence. They celebrate it. They're not scared of your silence. They listen for what's underneath it. And when you speak, they won't interrupt. They'll lean in. They'll listen, not to respond, but to understand. Because this time, love won't feel like work. It'll feel like rest. You won't be drained by trying to prove yourself. You'll be filled by being fully accepted. And the space they're preparing for you, it's not just a house. It's a home that breathes peace, a home where your voice is cherished, a home where prayer is normal, where you can worship freely, where you can heal fully, where you can wake up every day knowing that you are loved, chosen, protected, and covered. Psalm 91:1 says, "Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty." This relationship will feel like that. Like divine shelter, like something sacred, like rest. And when they hold you, it won't just be physical. It will feel like heaven itself wrapping its arms around you, and in that moment, you'll understand why it took so long. You'll realize why God had to say no so many times before. Because He wasn't trying to hurt you. He was protecting you. He was preserving you. He was saving your heart for someone who would treasure it, not just touch. It's someone who would stay, not just visit. Someone who would grow beside you, not compete with you. That's the one coming now. You'll know it's them by the peace you feel, by the way your spirit rests when they're near, by the joy that sneaks up on you when you think of your future. Because it won't feel forced. It won't feel confusing. It will feel holy, ordained, aligned. It may surprise you at first. The age gap, their wealth, their boldness. But you'll see the fingerprints of God all over the way they move, all over the way they speak to your soul, all over the way they protect your heart without needing to be asked. And when they finally say, "Come live with me. I want to build with you. I want to love you for a lifetime," you won't hesitate. You'll say yes. Not out of desperation, but out of peace, because peace will be the loudest voice in the room. That's your confirmation. Not butterflies, not panic, not chaos, but peace. Because when God is in something, you won't have to force it. It will flow effortlessly, naturally, spiritually. So prepare your heart. Clean out old fears, silence old lies. Let go of the voices that said you were too much, too late, too complicated. They were wrong. You are right. On time. You are exactly enough. You are perfectly aligned. You are who God says you are, loved, worthy, capable, chosen. Proverbs 18:22 says, "He who finds a wife finds what is good and receives favor from the Lord." You are that good thing. You are the answered prayer. And this time, the one who finds you won't delay. They won't doubt. They won't dishonor. They'll pursue with purpose, with clarity, with urgency. Because heaven is moving, the Spirit is confirming, and your angels are standing guard, watching every divine detail come together. You've stepped into a new chapter now. You've entered a season of fulfillment. And everything that once hurt you will now make sense. Because when you step into their arms, when you step into their life, when you walk into that beautiful space prepared just for you, you'll know it was worth it. It was worth the wait. It was worth the tears. It was worth the lonely nights and the empty prayers. Because what God has for you, it's bigger than what you prayed for, and it's arriving sooner than you expect. So, if you feel this truth deep inside, if your heart is burning with hope again, I invite you to do something bold. Speak it in the comments, blessed and ready. Let every angel see it. Let the heavens respond. Let your spirit agree, and if this message blessed you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Send it to someone who needs to know that God still writes love stories. Send it to a friend who's been waiting and wondering. Send it to your sister, your brother, your family, because sometimes a single message becomes the turning point someone's soul needed. And before you go, don't forget. Subscribe to Prophetic Message now and click the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when the next word from heaven is released, because this isn't just another video. This is your confirmation, and more is coming. More truth, more clarity, more divine instruction. So stay close. Come back often and keep your heart open, because love is not coming. It's already on the way, and when it arrives, your soul will whisper, "This is it." May peace fill your heart tonight. May hope rise again in you, and may you walk in bold expectation. Because someone rich, someone younger, someone ordained, they're preparing their home, and they want you in it.